self-esteem is so low, utterly low. She feels like nothing. She feels like no one is there to help her. She doesn't tell her mother or her father or her brother what's going on. She suffered in silence alone because she doesn't want the shame and guilt of them saying, "I told you so." One day, after a particularly horrendous beating, Judy's lying down flat on her face. She's rushed to the hospital, barely conscious. She knows that she can't continue like she's been going. She knows her life is on a downhill slide, but she doesn't know what to do. Blessedly, her injuries heal up in a couple of days, but she has nowhere to go, no one to turn to. The day after she gets out of the hospital, she goes into a coffee shop where I happen to be. I accidentally bump into Judy. "Oh, I'm sorry," I say. She says, "That's okay." She's next to me in line. I order what I order, which is probably a bagel, which is probably a cinnamon raisin bagel and a hot chocolate. I need help getting my money out of my purse. Judy sees me struggling to get my money out of my purse. She says, "Would you like some help?" I say, "Sure," and I tell her where my money is. She gets it out for me and hands it to the cashier. "Thank you," I say. "You're welcome. It's getting pretty packed in here," I say. "Yeah, it is," she agrees. I find a table. I find an empty table that my chair can fit under. Something. Then I hear the voice of God speak to me. "She needs to talk to you," he says. "Invite her to sit with you." So I do. She's a bit skeptical at first, but um, she eventually agrees and sits down. She helps me open my bagel. And then sits down across from me. "How are you today?" "I'm fine." "I'm fine," she says. "It's a nice day." "It sure is." It's it's been wonderful weather lately, I say. Yes, it has. I'm Rachel. I'm Judy. She smiles. Nice to meet you. So, what are you doing? What are you doing here on this fine? We start talking. I tell her that I'm a Bible college student at Tyndale College, and that I'm studying to be a minister. She's quiet and looks a bit uncomfortable. I politely ask, "What's wrong?" She's silent for a few seconds, and then she says, "I could really use a minister right now. I've made such a mess of my life." Now, I'm the kind of person that really doesn't like to pry into people's business, so I kind of don't say anything. And she's like, "I know I don't really know you, but you seem like a really smart person, and I really need someone to talk to right now." And then she starts telling me her heartbreaking story about Ryan and what she's been through. After she finishes, I put down my bagel